Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Watchalong, where you get to watch the EuroLeague game of the week with yours truly. I'm your host, Anthony Goods, representing Swish Cultures, and we got a very, very special guest. We got a bucket getter, a champion, a Final Four MVP. I mean, the resume is too long to read, and we got a game to get to, but please give a nice EuroLeague welcome for my man, Tyrese Rice. Tyrese, what's good, bro?
What's good? What's good, bro? I appreciate you having me.
Nah, of course, man. It's a pleasure to have you, man. We got it's been a crazy EuroLeague season. It's been a lot of close games, and we got Barcelona and Maccabi going head to head. And as a matter of fact, last round Barcelona had a buzzer beater, and if you didn't get a chance to catch it, we got a little something for you right here.
Kuric picks up, finds Mirotic. Mirotic drives, Mirotic still goes. Mirotic gets the ball away, and Mirotic has won it on the buzzer, or has he? It's here in the dying seconds. Let's have a look. Is there any time left?
Man, it's tough to lose on a tough bucket like that, man. It's tough to lose on a tough bucket, but Mirotic, he got the golden hands right now.
He does, and he definitely put that ball in the basket. So, hey, man, you leave him one on one in that situation. Mm, you kind of picking your poison
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know, man. Especially, after a hard fought game, man, to lose that one in that way, man, it had to be tough
Mm,
for Fenerbahce. But what can you do, man? It's early in the EuroLeague season. A lot of things gonna shake up. A lot of things gonna move on. But getting back to this game, we got Maccabi and Barcelona, two teams you very, very familiar with. Um,
yeah,
who you got
very.
going in this game? Who you got winning this game?
Man, it's hard to go against Barcelona right now, man. They just a well-oiled machine. Good coaching, a lot of dynamic players, a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things. It could be anybody's night on any given night. So it's kind of hard to go against that Barcelona monster right now.
Yeah, no, I've been a Barcelona advocate this entire season, man. I think this is their revenge year, and yeah, I mean they
Mm.
haven't won in I don't think they've won on Maccabi's floor in like 5 years, but I'm gonna go on record and say tonight's
No,
the
no,
night.
I got one. I got one. It ain't been five.
It ain't been
When I was in
five. Okay,
Barcelona, we got Maccabi. It ain't been five.
at Maccabi,
At
I got
Maccabi.
him at
At
Maccabi.
Maccabi.
Okay, okay.
Yes, indeed.
We
Short-handed too. 7 people.
okay, okay. How was that? How was that going back to play in Maccabi's arena after so long? After, I mean, that historic
Honestly,
year.
man, yeah, that was my first time back. That was my first time back, man. It was love. It was love. They showed a lot of love from the time that we got there, um, to the time it was over. Even after the game, man, it was a bunch of fans stayed after the game. I signed an autograph, just talking to people, taking pictures. It was a great feeling to come back and get that same love and respect, um, that we desire, as players. So,
Hmm.
it was great to go back and get that feeling.
Yeah, nah, I mean, the Maccabi fans, man, they always show love, man, and the energy in that arena
Special.
is definitely dope. It's definitely dope, man, and
Man,
I mean, even looking ahead
it's
to this
unmatched.
game, man, I think the matchup I'm looking forward to, man, is definitely I'm looking to see what Scotty's gonna do, and definitely I think for Barcelona, man, Corey Higgins, I think he paces that team. You know
Mm,
what you're gonna get out of Mirotic a lot, but Corey Higgins, man, I mean, he's just so efficient, and I think he just kills you, man,
man,
quietly.
man, watching Corey's emergence into Europe was kind of crazy. I didn't know who Corey was when Cheska signed him. When he signed in
Hmm.
CSKA back then, when I was in it was my first year going to Kimki, I believe was he came
Hmm.
to Cheska the next year or something like that. I didn't know who he
Hmm.
was, and I'm like, man, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I go back and checked out some of his stuff in Turkey. Um, And then fast forward to, his Cheska and his development, I was like, wow, like to see where he went from, to see, where he took it and where he's at now. I mean, he's gonna be on a Barcelona, Cheska, Madrid type of team for the rest of his career. Whatever he decides, it's at his mercy right now. So, big ups to Corey, man. I agree with you. Real X factor out there.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Corey and I, we played against each other in college, but he used to always be in the Bay, and me, him, and Phil Handy, we used to work out together a lot early in our careers,
Okay.
man. And one thing about Corey, man, he grinds, bro. He really, really grinds,
Yeah.
man. So it's no surprise to see him where he's at. But look like we done
Okay.
got tipped off. Let's
Here we
see what
go.
Maccabi can do here, man.
I tell you what, man. Wilbekin and Derek Williams got to have nights if they want to win this
Oh
one.
yeah, for sure, for
Like big,
sure.
big nights. Like I'm talking like 25, 30 type nights.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
They got to
we
get
know
their crowd
Scotty.
into it
Scotty
early.
can get going. Scotty can get going. He
He
get
can
hot in a
definitely do it.
heartbeat. Yeah,
He can
for
definitely
sure.
do it. I'm interested to see Zizic, man. I
Yeah,
haven't seen Ante, in a while. What's crazy is
right.
when that year when we was there, we had his brother, and he
Okay.
used to work out with us. He was like 15 or 16 at the time. He used to work out with us, practice with us, all of that. So, it's crazy to see him and his development, to get to the league and be a high level guy,
Right,
knowing that I
right.
saw him as a kid, really. Ooh, what the
Yeah,
hell?
that's the wild part about getting older, right? It's just like some of the young
Nah,
boys,
like
man. I was talking about it. I was talking about it yesterday with Sonny Wings, like Achille Pollinari. Like I remember he was like 19. We was on the same team in Italy, and
right.
like now he grown, got facial hair,
He
and
grown,
you know.
right?
It's wild, man, seeing
Grown.
these kids, but time be flying.
Man, time definitely be fine, man. I take it even further. Like a lot of I'm kind of detached from the game now, so I don't really know who a lot of the young dudes are. Like I look at some of these names and I'm
Mm,
like, I have no idea, who this kid is. But now that I've started to, do some of these things, off the court with a
hmm.
lot of young dudes, now I'm trying to be a little bit more in tune with,
Right.
just high level Europe guys that's young, like the young boy that had 34, he hit the people 35
Yeah.
last night, Ephes.
34, yeah,
Eight
Macon,
nine
Daryl
threes,
Macon.
8 9 threes or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea who the young boy is, but watching how he got it, I like to see how people get theirs and what they doing on the
Hmm.
floor to get it off, and just to
Right.
see if it was just a hot night or if it was something that you could see
Right.
continuing. And I mean, he looked like he can really keep that going. Like he looked like that's something that he can do. Obviously, he was making shots, but it looked good. It looked right.
Yeah, nah, for sure. He's definitely a bucket man. And everybody back home, please leave your comments, comments, questions, concerns, anything. Please leave them on the YouTube comment box, and we'll get to them as we can. If you're trying to watch the game, please go to EuroLeague.tv. We have a promotional code, Watchalong 10. That is Watchalong and the number 10. You can get 10% off of EuroLeague TV for the entire season, excluding those of you that live in Italy and Spain. And it looks like we got a YouTube comment from Darius Haywood, who says, watching the watch along with my guy
Darius
Reese,
Haywood.
the point God.
D
So we got
Haywood,
some
man,
love in
was
the
good.
comments already.
That's all right.
Yeah, nah,
That's all right. I appreciate that.
yeah, man.
Hey, is
So what
the kid
go ahead.
Taylor for Tel Aviv? Is that the kid that played in Bamberg last year or the year before, something like that?
Cameron Taylor, yeah.
Played in Bamberg, right?
Yeah, I believe so. It
I
was in
think
Germany
he played
somewhere.
in. I
Yeah,
think
I
he
think it
played
was
in
Bamberg.
Bamberg. Yeah, I think he played in Bamberg. Athletic, very athletic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Cameron
think that's
Taylor.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maccabi
they
got a lot
spoke
of new
highly of
faces
him.
this year.
They do. They do.
They got a lot of new faces, man. Scotty can feel like Scotty been there forever.
It's been about what, 4 years? It got to be about 4 years now.
Yeah, about four. Yeah,
Three.
for
It's at
sure.
least three. This got to be year. I think this is year four. I think this is fourth year there.
Yeah,
This is fourth year there.
Nah, definitely. I think it's got to be his fourth year since
Uh,
2018. Yeah.
same
So
play,
there go
same
Corey.
play. They got to
Yep.
change that. They got to change that defense. Like they got to switch.
Yeah, that pick and roll cover. Yeah, for
And
sure.
you can't do
I
that.
mean,
You
that's
can't do that against Corey and his right on the right side going right. You can't do that. You go to the
nah,
basket every
def
time.
definitely not.
That's a bucket. That's nice.
Definitely
He gonna
not.
get to that basket every single time. That's nice. That's nice, Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I mean, the guards, I mean, the guard play, and especially when you got a team with so many shooters, man. I mean, you almost have to switch everything, or have a lineup
Definitely.
that can at least switch and keep it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
hmm I mean, just and then against Meritage, I mean, if you're not going, if you're not gonna step out or something like that, then you just gotta switch against
Hmm.
Meritage
For
and make them
sure.
get a ball up. You gotta,
Yeah,
you know, pick your poison really with this Barca team, man. You gotta
yeah.
pick what you can live with, because you're not stopping everything.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. You gotta hope somebody got an off night, man. But yo, man, so playing with Nick Kalathis, man, I mean, obviously like his court vision is next level, man. But what were some of the things you picked up on him when you first started playing with him? Like what are some of the things that stood out to you like immediately that maybe you thought was a little different beforehand or whatever?
Um, Man, it's I can't even really pinpoint one thing. To be honest with you, Nick has great hands, like great hands. Like I didn't realize. Like obviously, I played against Nick multiple times. Um,
Hmm.
but when you practice against somebody daily, um, you just start to pick up on like little things that they do, and it kind of tells you why they are the player that they are. So
Hmm.
like one thing is Nick got great hands, great hands. And the second thing is he reads the game and he sees the game totally differently from anybody else on the floor that I played against. His ability to anticipate plays is very, very special. His ability to see things before it happened is very special. It used to be times where he would come up to me, he'd be like, "Hey, think we can get a layup on this?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I think he hedging a little bit." It was interesting to have somebody that shared some of the same thoughts that I did. And I'm like, "Yeah, I think
Right.
you could throw it over the top, whatever." And we'll come down the court and I'll just look at him and he'll just throw the pass right up top. And it'll be like over the top layup. And it was just like little small
Hmm.
things like that. I'm like, "Oh, this man really is reading the game. Like he really thinking the game out here." And that just shows you, why somebody like him can stay at a high level and go to the NBA and then come back and then be able to lead multiple teams doing multiple things. Um,
Right.
so I mean that's big up to Nick. Man, Nick is a real basketball guy. Like very, very smart,
Yeah.
intelligent player out there.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. And I just think, just myself, just being a hoop head, man, I just love, watching, a lot of the EuroLeague legends and stuff like that and just breaking their games down,
hmm
from just like the little nuances, you know what I'm saying? And, even I used to love the way you used to have guys like leaning. You know what I'm saying? I love the way like Nick,
hmm
keeps the bigs engaged in pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? And it's
hmm
just like little things like that, man, that just make these guys just so special, man. And nah, it's super dope, man, to see, man. And I mean, you've been playing with some legends out there, man. When you look back on your career, man, you play with
Man,
some great players, man.
play with a lot of guys, man. Play with a lot of guys who were maybe not like great statistically, but when it
Hmm.
came to winning, you needed guys like that. I
Right.
played with the James Augustines, the Devin Smith, my man Smitty, man.
Mhm. Smith, so
Man,
efficient.
I can't even, I don't even know what to say, about Smitty, man. Smitty did so much stuff on the basketball court. Whatever you needed to get done, he did it. Like whatever it was, if he had to go score, he went to go score. If he had to play defense, he went to play D. If you needed a
Yeah.
rebound, he rebound. Like it was like, you needed him to play the two, the three, the four, guard the five. It was whatever. Like it literally was whatever for him. And he taught me a lot, man. He taught me He taught me that you can affect the game and be the best player on the floor without statistically showing that you're the best player on the floor. Like anybody that
Right.
watched the game, you could look at him and be like, he the best player on the floor right now. He might have 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2, 3 steals, 2, 3 blocks, and you look back at it like, okay, maybe Rick had 20 or Joe had 18, 5 and 5, or maybe I had 20 or something like that. But Smitty was the best player on the floor. Like you knew that, so just being able to have that type of impact, just with some guys, man, that's just to name a couple of guys. I mean, I played with a lot of guys,
Yeah.
Navarro, all types of
Yeah.
guys. So, it
For
was,
sure.
you know, them guys stood out. Those guys stood out
Yeah.
because they always affected winning.
Nah, for sure, man. Shout out to Devin Smith, man. I be seeing him at summer league
Shout
and
out to
stuff,
Smitty.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when we
Yeah.
used to play against y'all. Oh, that was a nice move. All right, D Will.
Mm-hmm.
D Will coming off a
Mm-hmm.
strong
That's what they
game
got to do,
last
though.
game. Yeah. Nah, for
They
sure.
that's the matchup. They have to attack
Right.
that matchup.
For sure.
He gotta
You know what I'm
go.
saying?
He's gotta go. He
Yeah, he
has
got
to.
to put
You have
pressure
to
on
keep
Miritich.
Miritich engaged in the game. You have to. You have to. When we played against them in that EuroLeague final, we was like, look, you gotta. We have to make it so that they can't keep him on the floor. Like we had to like approach it
Hmm.
like that. Um,
Right.
we approached that. We approached it that way with him and Rodriguez and Sergio.
Hmm.
He was like, we just gotta attack. If they on the floor, we gotta attack them. I mean, because if they stay on the floor, they offense flowing. They throw, how I get with them. Like when their
Yeah.
confidence up, it ain't a whole lot you can do when
Yeah.
that confidence get up there. Not with
Nah.
those guys. Like they can do everything. So
Nah, for
you have to
sure.
make it a point.
Yeah, nah.
You got to make it a point to
All
hunt
right,
them down.
Jay Nunn.
Mm.
Jay Nunn getting it
I ain't know they
popping.
had none. Okay, I ain't know they had
Yeah.
it. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
Maccabi. Oh, that's a tough take. It's a
That's
tough
very
bucket
tough.
there.
That's very tough. That's very
Yeah,
tough.
look like Maccabi trying to push the pace.
Probably got to be honest with you. Not a.
Yeah.
They got to.
Yeah, nah, you definitely don't want to sit down and try and execute with Barcelona, man.
It's just gonna be too hard to score. You want to
Yeah,
speed
for
them up,
sure.
get them in. You got to play matchups. You got to find who you want to attack, and as long as they're on the floor, you got to attack them every single time. Every play got to go through them. Because if you sit there and try to just run regular offense against them the whole time, it might not work
Nah.
out. Might not work out the way you want it to.
Yeah, nah. That's not the move. Up top.
Good pass. Good pass.
Yeah, that was a good
Good
pass.
pass.
Yeah, they flowing
Well, I
right
can only
now. Looks like
imagine what they
Maccabi's
feeling
off
out
to.
there right now.
Yeah, the crowd turned up. Maccabi's out
Oh
rolling up to
man.
a 7-point lead, and looks around the league. It looked like Bayern is beating Berlin, and Olympiacos is beating Fenerbahce at the moment. I see we have some Fenerbahce fans in the comments right now,
Okay.
but they're losing to Olympiacos at the moment. But
Uh, where's that game at?
that game is you talking about the Fenerbahce game? It's at Olympiacos.
Yep, in Olympiacos.
Yeah,
Okay.
Olympiacos is up 5 on them. So still early going. Still early going. A long time.
Right.
Long time. Long time to go.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see that dunk. Young boy from Madrid. The nice little drive down the lane dunk last game, but like against the Algiers.
Yeah. Now
Nice.
Madrid obviously, man, they just a well-oiled machine. Kind of like Barcelona. I think
Correct.
it's always a benefit in Europe when you can keep that same team together, man. It's it does wonders for your chemistry, man, heading into, the next season.
Man.
And I
You
think
know
that's one of the
exactly what you're
reasons
gonna get.
Real's being able to be on top. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know exactly what you're gonna get. And then
All right.
getting Hurtel was
Mm-hmm.
great. That's great. That
For
take a
sure.
lot of pressure off of Sergio. Gives him
Right.
another ball handler, scorer, passer, all of that. So he's
Mm-hmm.
He is big time. That's a big time pickup.
Oh, for sure, man. Let's see if Barca
I
can.
was wondering if they was gonna bring Mike for a second.
Mike James.
Mike James, yeah,
Yeah,
when everything was going on
yeah. Right,
with
right, right.
Cheska, I
With
was
Cheska.
wondering if they would pitch that out there, like, hey, come
Okay.
on over here. I was wondering.
Yeah, yeah. We got a comment from Tavi says he's supporting Barcelona. That's a bold statement down seven, Tavi. But I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you. See if they can get Davies a
Let me turn my
touch.
noise.
Tough.
Let me turn my noise cancellation on. Can you hear anything in the background?
Yeah, I hear a little bit of lawnmower or something.
I can't turn it. I forgot how to turn it. What about now?
I hear it a little bit. It's a little better though. That was a
I'm
good
trying to
pass
get
by
it.
Nunnally.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Great pass.
Maccabi, Maccabi moving. They need to defend though, but
Good
they're
move.
looking good on
Who?
offense.
What's this? Who's the kid? 31. Where's he from?
You
Chocolate
talk on
Bites.
Barca
Chocolate Bites. He's
on
from Lithuania.
yeah, Rokas. Yeah, Lithuanian.
Good move. Oh, why ain't just go straight up? Oh,
Oh, he ain't like that.
thought they should have
He
went
ain't
right
like
up
that.
with the little right hand hook right there. Right hand hook right in the middle. He had it.
Nah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, that's a great pass.
Man, I didn't see this outcome coming, but Barcelona's still in striking distance. It's super early,
Yeah, it's very early. Very early. They got plenty time to get in
but
there,
that
especially
it's like
being
Maccabi.
on the road.
Yeah, I mean Maccabi, they just special at home though, man. I don't know what it is. It's like Maccabi magic. I don't know what it is, man, but you know that run coming. You know
For
that
sure.
run coming at
For
Maccabi.
sure. Nice move. Nice move. I like Reynolds, man. I like Reynolds a
Yeah, no,
lot.
he's
He would have
tough.
been one of them big dudes that I would have liked to play against him. I mean, play with him.
Right.
Big dude, like the screen, run the floor, mean,
There
play
you go,
hard.
D Will.
Mm.
D Will.
They in there. Maccabi, oh, I know it's so loud in there right now. I know
Oh
they're
yeah,
having a good time right now.
they bumping right now. You know
Thank
it's
you. You
bumping in there
finally,
right now.
that was, oh, that's tough. Good D.
Was that one of your favorite arenas to play in, like a home arena to play in?
Man,
Out of the teams you play for?
it was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. Um, Nothing. I mean, Panathinaikos was also a great place, special place to play in.
Hmm.
Um, but being there in Tel Aviv, and once we get to a point where we winning, um, like winning, being on a winning team, on a championship team, there is just something totally different, man. It's like the feeling, just walking around the city, coming to the arena before the game. Like after we
Yeah.
won the EuroLeague, we had a playoff game, Israeli League playoff game, maybe like 3 days later. So we
Hmm.
had to go from that super high, like we had to calm it down some. Like, all right,
Right,
we
right,
got a
right.
game.
Strap back up. Yeah.
Um, hey, hold on. Hey,
Hands are
Jordan,
low.
tell them to turn them joints off. Tell them to turn that down. But yeah, man, coming back and playing in that atmosphere after that game, it was like 20,000 people at a Israeli League game like this. It was crazy. Like it was crazy. I couldn't even believe. I couldn't believe. It. Special feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, for sure. We definitely gonna talk about that Final Four. I remember watching that. I remember watching that like it was yesterday, man. It was that was dope, man. That was a dope. I was really happy for y'all.
Man, that year was
Let's
so
see.
crazy for us. So much going on that year. Oh, good move.
Mm.
Florida, that's a foul.
They got the last. They got another shot. Not the last one. All right, Scotty. See what you
Gotta
gonna
let it
do.
go. From deep. For sure, from deep.
Step
Oh.
back, yumper,
Mm.
Scotty.
That's tough. That's tough,
Come on,
man.
man. Scotty heard you talking. He said you need 25. Like,
You
I
gotta get
got you.
somewhere close. You gotta get
Yeah, he
somewhere close.
do. He do. Maccabi up 13.
He gotta go 25 and Derek Williams gotta go like 17, 18, or they both gotta go for 20. But they gonna have to combine for at least
Mm,
40 points. They
nah,
gotta
for sure,
combine for at
man.
least 40
And that is the end of the
minimum.
first quarter. That is the end of the first quarter. We got Maccabi up 13 against Barcelona in Tel Aviv. Fans going crazy. This is
Mhm.
man, this is an unexpected outcome, but everybody back home, please, please, please go sign up for the EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge. You can create your own fantasy team. Go to fantasychallenge.euroleague.net. Build your own team, trade players, play with your friends, do what you got to do. But, it's a great time and, it's free, most importantly. So, enjoy the fantasy challenge. Man, I was just saying, man, like, I was telling Sonny yesterday, man. I was like, "Yo, if I put a fantasy team together just full of the Watchalong guests, you know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy, man. I had Curtis Geralds, Sonny Weems, Casey Rivers, Eric McCullum, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Tyrese Rice.
yeah,
Man, you really got to put a
yeah.
budget together, man. You know what I'm saying? Be the
It's
Swish
a
Cultures
yeah,
team.
right.
I mean, we're gonna
That's a
be
lot of
small,
points.
but they're
That's a
gonna
lot of fantasy
they're
points.
gonna have to
Nah,
sit
it don't
down. They're
matter.
gonna have to sit down and guard us. They're gonna have to sit down and guard us,
Hey, I
though.
always say it's easier for a guard to guard a big than a big to guard a guard. I tell you,
But that's a
for a whole
fact.
game, it
That's a
is much
fact.
easier. It's much easier
That is
for us to go there.
for sure, especially over 40 minutes. Big
Oh,
ain't trying to be
most
on that perimeter.
definitely.
Come on,
Right,
man.
running up and down the court like that. Nah,
Nah, that's
nah,
not
forget about
happening. That's
it.
not
Forget
happening,
about
man.
it.
But yeah, nah, it looked like
Oh,
Maccabi got the juice right now, man. So what you think Barcelona got to do in this next quarter, man, to kind of bridge the gap?
um, then they got to step it up a little bit defensively, and they got to move the ball a little bit more. Um, Offensively, they getting some of the stuff they want, but there's no ball movement involved in it. Like they got a couple
Hmm.
layups. Young lefty got a couple layups, but it would just have to one pick and roll and just go. I mean, just because
Yeah,
you score off of that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right play in the right way. They got to get some touches, get the ball flowing. Once the ball get moving, other people feel like they're involved, get the defense off balance. All the little,
right.
the little small things. Force them to make some mistakes. But right now, man,
Y-
Maccabi playing D
Yeah,
right now. They playing
yeah, and
D
I
right
think I
now. They
think
gave up.
I think that's Barcelona's problem too. They got to stop. They got to stop Maccabi from scoring. Giving up 30 points in a quarter, man, is that's a death
You ain't
sentence.
beating nobody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't beating
Yeah, you
nobody.
can't have too many of those, man. So yeah, they definitely gonna
One
have
is
to.
it.
Yeah,
One is it.
yeah,
Because
you got to
if you have
stop that.
another one, you losing. There's no way you win the game giving up two 30-point quarters.
Right,
Unless you give
right.
up 10 in the other two. You gotta give up 10
Nah,
in the other two.
exactly.
But
You definitely gotta strap up.
hmm
Definitely gotta strap up.
good pass. Ooh, you gotta dunk that. Mm. My man Smith's got way too much bounce not to dunk that one.
Yeah,
That boy got some hops on him. Mm.
yeah. Nah, for sure. You
I
should have.
watched him. Who was we? Was it? Was he in Fuenlabrada before? He went to Barcelona, I believe. He dunked
Mm,
on Ant Randolph backwards,
mm.
like drove, drove and backwards. I was like, oh no. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. He was maybe like
Yeah,
18 or 19 at the time. I was like, wow.
Got the fresh legs.
Yeah, I had no idea he was athletic like that. I knew after that though.
Yeah.
Like after that, that was tough.
Nah,
Reynolds out there passing that ball, man. That was a good pass.
nah, he is.
He made
He
about
is.
made about
I
made
mean,
about three or four really good passes.
that's an underrated
So
blessing, man. When you got a big that can pass a ball like that.
hmm hmm
Yeah, that's a definitely an underrated blessing. And everybody back home asking how y'all can watch the game. Please go to EuroLeague.tv. You can sign up and watch this game and many others. They got a lot of cool functions on there. You can watch more than one game at one time, man. It's a really dope feature. EuroLeague.tv. We got a promo code Watchalong10. That's Watchalong and the number 10, and you can get 10% off. That excludes those of you that live in Italy and Spain, though. But back to the action.
Let's do it.
Playtis bucket.
Pass. Okay, Nick. Good
Playtis.
shot, my boy.
They
Good
gotta get
shot,
this
my
thing down
boy.
to 10, man.
That's all.
They
Just get a
gotta get
single
it done.
digit somewhere by the end of the. If they go into the half single digits, then they can't really be mad at that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Good
That's a
gracious.
win.
Whew, that's tough.
Mm.
Come on, Meritage. Oh, come on, man.
He stay trying to take that charge. He stay
Yeah,
doing
like
that
come
one.
on, man.
I be seeing him do that a lot.
Like, come on, man. He's 6'10", man. He's 6'10".
Jay Nunn. Jay Nunn aggressive, man. I like it. I like it. I feel like it's impossible not
hmm
to play hard in that gym, man.
Impossible. Impossible. I mean, especially when, those fans, they respect the work. They respect the guys who,
Right.
play hard, work hard. They see those little things that happen on the court. They're not just looking at
Hmm.
guys that go out there and score the basketball. Like they looking at guys play the game. So, I mean, that's a court that when you step out there, you gotta leave it out there. Because if you do, they're gonna be behind you, 100%.
Man, the Maccabi fan, they be jumping and dancing the whole game, man. They be out there
The
putting their
whole
work
game.
in too. Shoot.
So they expect you to do the same.
All right.
They
They out
expect
there
you to do the
active.
same.
Mismatch. Swing, swing.
Mm, layup. Oh, I missed it.
Tough. Gotta keep them off them boards. And keep them off them
Man,
boards.
what's
So
your?
what was one of the gyms like? All right, give me one of each. What was the gym that you hated playing in, and what was the away gym you loved playing in?
I hated playing at Olympiacos. I
Okay,
could not ever have a decent shooting night in the Olympiacos gym. I don't know if
okay.
it was the lighting or what, but I always warmed up great. I always felt great in warm ups, and then in the game, I just
Ain't
couldn't
that the
really
worst?
hit shots like that, man. Because I mean, I'm the type of dude that like if I'm hitting too many shots in warm ups, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be like, all right,
Yeah,
let me stop this workout
yeah,
because this
yeah.
is just too much going in right now. Like I ain't even like I'm gonna
Shoot
stop.
all my bullets.
Yeah, I ain't trying to shoot. I ain't gonna empty the clip in warm ups when it don't count. Um,
Right.
but like that was one gym that like even if I did warm up good, I would keep going because I was like, all right, I need to see this ball go in the basket a lot in here
Hmm.
just because historically I never really shot the ball good in there. But that gym and then hmm, on the road,
Yeah, your favorite gym. What's a
oh
gym
man,
with a basket felt like an ocean?
mm, I don't know, man. I would say maybe I would say Zalgiris, but That's tough. That's actually a tough question.
Yeah.
That's actually a tough question. That's actually a tough question. I'm trying to think of just one, maybe. I would say Bayern Munich. I think Munich is a real
Okay.
shooter's gym. I think
Okay.
Bayern Munich is a gym that I always felt comfortable in when I went there. Maybe it was because I
Right.
played there before, or
Right.
that could
Right.
be the case. But I always felt pretty comfortable in Bayern Munich's gym with them or
Okay.
on the other side.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. And look like we got a 19-point game right now.
This is crazy.
Barcelona still sleep. They definitely gonna have to
They
wake
better
up,
wake up.
man.
They
It's
better wake up soon.
yeah, nah, for sure, man. This is a tough place to play on the road, man. This will be Barcelona's first loss if they lose this, and Maccabi's on a 3-game winning streak. So one's gonna
Currently
have to
on the three
give.
game, or this will be the third one.
Yeah, I think they're currently on a 3-game winning streak.
Currently on the three game winning
Uh,
streak. Mm.
yes.
You think
So,
you think Barca suffers from having too many guys?
I mean, I don't think that they suffer from having too many guys. I think a lot of it, man, is just, I mean, playing in a double week. They had like a nail biter down to the end, and then you got to go back on the road to Tel Aviv. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Hmm.
And I think that
I agree.
Maccabi just having a lot of energy. I mean, it's a long season, and those double weeks, especially when you're on the road, man, can be extremely tough. So I think it's probably more
I
so
agree.
that as far as why they're a little slow-footed right now. Like you said, I mean, they were getting decent shots and stuff. It just seems like their legs are a little slow on defense. So
Yeah,
that's what I attribute it to right now. They get,
you gotta double this. You gotta double this.
uh,
You gotta double that. Okay. Ooh,
yeah, but 16-point
that's tough.
game, man. They
Yeah,
gotta, Sarunas ain't
them double
he ain't
weeks rough.
playing that.
Oh no.
Sarunas about to let
Oh,
he about to let them
you'll
he about to
believe
let them hear it at halftime.
at halftime, man.
Nah, he was just
You
going
gonna
off in
go
that last
crazy at
timeout.
halftime. You gonna go
He about to
crazy
go
at
crazy at
halftime,
halftime.
man. Slamming stuff.
Hmm.
Look, he tight. He don't like that. Yeah, he don't like this at all. I honestly, I think he's calmed down a little bit over the years for real.
Yeah.
With how he is on the sideline at least.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure he still go crazy, in the
Right.
huddle
Right.
or
Of course.
in the locker room, halftime, practice, something like that. But on the sideline, he's definitely a little less uh demonstrative, like he used to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to go out there. You used to know that he was on you. Like, you used to know.
Well, no
I
secret.
respected that though, man. I've always respected that though. I mean, if you like that with everybody and you always that way, and that's just your passion, then I don't have no problem with that. I know a lot of guys they don't like that. Like they don't want to be showing up or anything like that.
Right.
And I don't either. Like I'm not saying that in the fact that I would allow disrespect or anything like that. But if you like that all the
Right.
time
Right.
and that's always you, I don't have a problem if that's you all the time.
Right.
Hey,
So on the
you
court,
okay?
oh, big bucket,
Oh
J9,
wow. Mm. I
big
ain't see that
bucket,
coming. He
J9.
caught me off guard with that joy.
Yeah. So what on the court? Like, who was one of your who would you say was your favorite EuroLeague coach that you had on the court?
That I played for.
Hmm.
Probably Pesic.
Okay.
Pesic was my guy. He taught me a lot. He actually didn't play for him during EuroLeague, but um, just having him as a coach, he helped me understand the approach to the game and what it really took, to be a really good player, like the type of work you had to do to really
Hmm.
become a really good player. Like for example. he never had a problem with anything that I did on the floor as long as I practiced it. But when I practiced it,
Right.
he would make me practice it like if I was doing it in a game. Like anytime I shot the ball after practice, he'd be like, nah. He'd be like, nah, if you're gonna shoot like this, then go home. He'd be like, you need to
Right.
do this as if you're gonna be as if it's a defender in front of you every single time. And like he would make me work out full speed after practice. Like
Hmm.
I'm talking like going crazy, like 20 a spot, 8 spots, all step backs.
Right. Right. Right.
Like and you
Right.
gotta do a whole move like every time. So he kinda
Yeah.
helped me prepare for games. Like and I knew how to prepare for a game after that. I knew what it really took, um, to be successful night in and night out. So I think Pesich was one guy that really helped me doing that.
Nah, that's dope, man. To have a coach, man, that can push you, man, and everybody responds differently to coaches, man. It's kind of like teachers, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like sometimes teachers just
I
can't get
agree.
through to you for whatever reason, the words they use or whatever it is.
I
But
agree.
it's super dope as a player when you got a coach, man, that y'all can vibe together and have a respect for each other.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was not always pretty at all.
Right.
Like he kicked me out of practice multiple times. Multiple times. Like I'm talking within the first week of him being there. Like kicked me out of practice like 3 times in a week. Like
Wow.
so like it was not pretty. Like it was not pretty at all. But we one thing that I always did with coaches, I always sat down with them so we could understand each other. Like so we
Right.
could, understand that, I'm never gonna disrespect you on the basketball court. Whatever you say that we doing, I'm not gonna be like, nah, I ain't doing that. Like I'm never gonna do that.
Right.
Um,
Right.
especially not in front of the team or nothing like that. I would never do
The
that.
team, right.
But I would always get to a point where I could have like sit downs with coaches, and that's where I got with Pesich. We would sit down like once
Hmm.
a week, and he would literally let me talk to him however I wanted to. He would talk to me however he wanted to, and then he'd invite me to dinner that night or something. Like what is like my wife
Right.
is cooking this. You want to come to dinner? I'm like, no, this is a funny relationship, but it's great though because we both
Right.
speak our minds and it's a mutual respect. We
Right.
just trying to win. We just two dudes trying to figure out how to win. And he
Right.
respected where I came from. I respected where he came from, and we built our relationship off of that.
No, that's what's up, man. And I think, when you got two competitive minds, man, sometimes they're gonna clash, and that's just part of the game. You know what I mean? And
Uh,
as long as you got the same common goal, man, that's what's
well,
most
they gonna
important.
clash. It's more
Yeah.
like how you handle it when they clash, because it's gonna clash.
Yeah.
It just
Nah, for sure.
hopefully you can reach an understanding, man. It's just about reaching understanding. If you can reach an understanding and everything be okay, then that clash really ain't about nothing.
Yeah, for sure, man. And look like D Will got loose. Okay.
Uh oh. Uh
Die.
oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, he stepped up. He stepped up very early. No,
Yeah, yeah, you had to.
you
Hey,
better
when
step up
D
early.
Will get that 1-2 off, it's over.
Mm-mm.
He get
Mm-mm.
that 1-2, it's over,
Mm-mm.
man. I can't believe these guys down 19 with
And
3 minutes left.
yeah,
This is
I
getting
thought Corey
ugly.
sat down for too
Corey,
long
yeah,
in
here you
shot.
go.
I thought he sat
Right on,
down for
right
too
on
long
cue.
though, man. He sat down too long, man. He was out at the beginning of the quarter. It's 3 minutes. It's been like a
Man,
15-point turnaround since the time he been in the game.
for sure, man. And it looks like in the comments they can't believe it either. We got a lot of fans from Germany, from Israel. I see somebody Edan with the blue and yellow hearts. I know what that means, followed by some Hebrew. It's probably Yala Maccabi. I can't read it, but you got another fan from Estonia, man. We well represented right now, man. This
Estonia.
is cool.
That's all right, man. That's all right, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's yeah. I don't know what Barcelona can do, man. Right now, it look like Maccabi they got life in their legs right now. I mean, them
Yeah,
guys out there running out, and they shooting the ball well too.
they are really exposing. they are exposing the mismatches off of these switches.
Mm-hmm.
They've been getting into their high low game and moving the ball, great. Reynolds getting the
Yeah.
ball in the middle. He catching it. If he
Yeah.
doesn't throw the high low right away, he getting off it to the wing. They just,
Right.
little small things, just keeping the ball moving that keep their defense moving. It might not work in that one possession, but if you keep doing that over the course of the game, it's hard to keep running around and keep chasing people, as a defender.
Oh, for sure. It keep the team morale up, when everybody touching the ball and whatnot. So
Everybody touching the
yeah,
ball. Yep.
yeah,
You know,
man. Maccabi's
11 turnovers for Barca. Yeah, I didn't even
that's
see that.
that's way too much.
11 turnovers. Yeah, 11 turnovers in the half.
That was a good
Come
move,
on,
good tip.
Meritage. You can't. Hey, my man hedged out on the wrong side.
Yeah,
Hedged out on the wrong side. There you go, Corey. Go get one.
yeah. You got to get it back at the
And they got to
line.
find some kind of flow. They're going to have to get them in. Coming out in this third quarter. Coming out in this third quarter, they're going to have to make a push early. Maybe getting the bonus early. Um,
Hmm.
get some confidence up, man. Get some easy baskets. Get some layups, some free throws. That might open up that three ball for them, man. 'Cause they gonna need that too.
Yeah, they gonna need something, man. Down 49-30. Barcelona falling
Okay,
behind
I mean,
Maccabi. Barcelona undefeated right now, 6-0.
6-0. What's
Got a
what's
lot of
Maccabi's
work
record
ahead
right
of them.
now?
Maccabi is, let me double check. I don't want to tell anybody anything wrong. Maccabi at the moment, I think they're sitting in fifth place. Seventh place at 4-2.
4-2. Okay, that's solid
Yeah,
though. Very
yeah. No,
solid.
they've been playing well.
That's very solid.
They've been playing well, man. Corey, once again, 10 points. He's playing efficient, man. They just got
Mm-hmm.
to give him a corner tray. Man, J Nine.
Mm. He got about 12.
J
Don't
Nine.
12 points, don't he?
Yeah,
12,
J
14
Nine
points,
hooping
something like
right
that.
now.
Yeah, yeah, right off the
Man.
bench. He came right in firing. 12 points. I don't think he
Yeah, he
missed a
got
shot either.
12. He missed one. He missed one, but
He did.
I think he's 4 for 5 right now.
Find him. Find him.
Scotty,
Good move. Ooh,
uh,
rebound. Good rebound. Good rebound.
it's a
That's
big
nice.
rebound.
That's nice.
See, they
This
scrapping,
is
man.
crazy, man. 22 points. They just playing harder.
22
They just
points.
playing harder.
Yeah, for sure.
They just playing harder.
There you go.
They
Got an easy one.
pass. Davy's been quiet, man. He's been quiet.
Yeah.
He's been quiet.
Yeah, he has. He got a
I would like to.
big.
I would like to see them feature him a little bit more. A little bit more on
Yeah.
that block. I think he's a
Okay,
very
getting
tough
sloppy.
matchup on the block. Good. I
Oh, for sure.
think he's a very tough matchup on that block. Foul. Mm.
He getting up and down now. Maccabi's doing a great
This is
job
not.
hitting the roller ASAP. As soon as they hedging out, they
Yep.
finding that
And then
roller,
they
they
making a
finding the short
decision.
roll quick. Yep. And the
And they
bigs
making
making
a
great
decision
decisions.
quick. Whatever decision is, I mean, I feel like
Hmm.
when you hesitate on that decision, that's when you turn it into a wrong one. But
Right.
if you just go out there and make your decision quick, whether that's you get it and you going to score or you get it and you going to pass, whatever it is,
Right.
you just need to make that decision as soon as you get the ball. Keep that thing moving.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. We got coming down to a minute left in the first half. See what they got going.
Man, I
Pass.
couldn't even tell you what I think Barcelona needs to do coming out in the
Yeah.
second half, man.
Yeah. It's a tough call, man. I mean,
I might have to
it's got to
start
be on the
play zone
defensive
or
end.
something. I don't know. And
Yeah,
one
they're not stopping them. Pick and roll
at
coverage has
all.
been bad.
You can't you
I
can't
mean,
allow you can't allow Scotty to dribble the ball down the court from the other baseline and then go straight all the way to the basket and get fouled without making no passes. He took like 6 dribbles and got all the way to the basket in one
Right.
possession in the first like 8 seconds. I mean, they cannot allow that to happen.
Yeah, nah, Barcelona about to get chewed out.
Now, that's one of them substitutions that I do not understand.
Which one?
Why would he take Nunnally out the game, knowing that you
Oh.
about to get the ball back? You about to get the ball back again.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gonna take like you're not gonna unless you're gonna call a timeout. Unless he's gonna call a timeout. But if the ball is live, if they missed a shot, you can't call a timeout.
Yeah, I don't think he got
And
no
then
fouls
you
either.
still. I mean, I just don't understand the reason to take him out. Like, why would you take him out?
Right.
Missed shot,
And now you got a live clock.
and now you got the ball.
Without him.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
why
you
would
got
you
a
take him
live
out?
clock without him.
Like, why would
Yeah.
you take him out the game? Man, sometimes coaches
He
be the
just
most
hit him.
overcoaches.
He just hit a
Sometimes
couple.
he got
Right.
he the hottest one on your team right now. Like, why would you take him out the
That's a
game?
fact. That's a fact.
And now he got to try. Now Luka got to
Oh,
try to do something. He hit it.
big big shot.
Well, there
It
you go.
worked out.
'Cause that would have been
That's why
a shot right there.
that's why he get paid.
That would have
That's
been
why
a
he gets
shot.
paid.
Hey, excuse me, coach. My bad. Pardon me,
That's why we
coach.
over here. That's why
you
we
do
over
this and I
here.
don't. Respect. Respect.
Oh
I don't want no problems.
Maccabi up 23 on Barcelona. This is an unexpected result. First half, James Nunnally, man, he's definitely he's my MVP of the first half. Man, it's been a heck of a first half. I appreciate y'all sitting with us. Want y'all to hang around. We're gonna check out what's going on in the rest of EuroLeague.
Tyrese Rice making it rain!
Just 2 months into his Panathinaikos OPAP Athens career, Tyrese Rice has already etched his name into club folklore.
Tyrese Rice is feeling it!
A huge 41 points against arch-rivals Olympiacos Piraeus in the derby of the eternal enemies, as the Greens triumphed in overtime. Rice tying for the second most points scored by a player in any EuroLeague game this century. The former EuroLeague champion proving he's got plenty more to offer at the highest level.
It's been an experience, just trying to learn, step into a new role, and be a star in that role. And, game by game, I feel more comfortable. Game by game, I'm learning, exactly what I need to do to help this team. And, helping the team win games is all it's about.
Thank you, Tyrese Rice!
It's a different type of pressure. It's a different type of accountability that comes with it. A lot of things that you probably could do on other teams, you can't do here. And, that's expected, when you have a team of this type of stature here in this country. The people are different. The team is different. The expectation, like I said, is different. So, you got to adjust.
Now 32, Rice knows what it takes to win. Final Four MVP en route to lifting the big prize with Maccabi Tel Aviv in 2014, before leading Khimki Moscow region to the EuroCup crown the following season. The American guard providing invaluable experience as Pau target a return to the EuroLeague Final Four for the first time in 8 years.
He's been over here for so long and he's been so successful over here. To be able to have a guy like that who is willing to help you and to try to show you what the game is like, to have him coming off the bench for us is unbelievable.
He's been through it. So he's a good backup point guard, and it's good to learn from him with his experience and his work that he put in EuroLeague, and he's a great pickup for us.
He's sort of like has a James Harden type game. He glides, he glides, he glides. I'd like to see him get his motor going a little quicker, a little faster, because he has the ability. Very good basketball player. A lot of experience, very, very good backup to Nick Kalathis and can play with him.
I've played in a lot of different championships in all the different leagues, played in all the Final Fours in every league. Being in those tough times and being around other championship guys. I think it just brings experience, and you just bring a different type of knowledge and a different type of confidence when things get tough.
5 years on from his biggest moment, Rice is confident Panathinaikos have all the pieces in place to challenge for their 7th EuroLeague title.
4 and 5 are going to set a stagger screen. Use it.
The best thing about our team is we got a great group of guys. Everybody understands the common goal. Everybody's willing to compete. You know, right now being in this opportunity, you know, seeing some things unfold that look very familiar from back then, I try to keep my level of excitement low so that, you know, you keep on working and grinding it out. But, you know, it's a lot of things that happen now that's happened back then, and it looks familiar.
I think my favorite pass in my career was on the break, where I did behind the back to Chris Singleton for a dunk.
Calathes goes behind his back, drops it back. Oh my word! Oh my heavens, Nick Calathes, don't do it to him like that.
YouTube me. I got 2 dunks in my career. I first touched the basketball when I was about 2.5, 3 years old. And ever since, I've just been playing basketball. I've never played another sport. No. Number 99 because it's my son's favorite number, and Mirotic had 33.
So Barca still have it with Calathes going around the screen and finding his way to the basket to score. Good from Nick Calathes.
Favorite movie, I would say, if it's funny, Wedding Crashers. If it's just a classic, I like Casino. I like Gladiator. I say those ones. Yes, coach is very demanding coach.
Nick, you are here. You are here somewhere. Last moment when he goes deep. Now you go here. For him, it's easy pass.
My idol growing up was probably Jason Williams, White Chocolate Jason Williams, or Steve Nash.
Welcome back. Hope y'all enjoyed all the videos and entertainment we had for y'all on the halftime, man. As we were talking about earlier, man, Nick Calathes, he's no stranger to this. I think he's leading the league in total assists. You know, he's got 32. Man, just a heck of a passer, man. What was his mood like in practice and stuff like that? Like, he seems so serious sometimes on the court, but I imagine he has a nicer side to him, a more fun side to him.
Nick is all fun and jokes and games and playing around all the time.
Yeah.
But when the game starts, he really, you know, he taps in, he locks in, you know, with the best of them. He's got one of the best motors of anybody that I played against. I've never seen somebody who can just go out there and just give you a whole 40 minutes of everything he got and just go. So, you know, when he's on that floor, he's serious. But, you know, off the floor, Nick is all jokes. You know, he's a great guy to have around. I'm a great guy to be around. You know, always, you know, gonna be the life. Always gonna have fun. So, great dude, and Nick.
Yeah, nah, man. I've always been a fan of his game, man, and yeah, he's always, when it comes to them assists, man, he's always at the top. You already know what time it is.
Always. Gonna stay.
Yeah,
at the top, for sure.
I remember back in the day, I was playing with I was playing with DJ Cooper, and he was the best passer that I had played with personally. And man, it's just like sometimes he would throw passes in practice, and I'd be like, "Yo, how did he see it, or how did he get that through there?" And I imagine it's probably a lot of the same with Nick.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. DJ is definitely a great passer. Definitely one of the best passers that I played against. Um, but yeah, had to be the same. Got to be about the same, man. He another one of those guys that can get you 15 assists in a game, and it just be
Yeah.
like, 6 of them will be like, wow, I can't even believe he thought about throwing that. Like it's like,
Right.
let alone completing the pass, just the thought that you could
Right,
even
right.
get it there. Like it's you could try anything. Like I'm one of those guys that in practice, I'll try anything. Like it's not one
Right.
thing that I want to try in practice. Like you could tell me before practice, be like, hey, try to do this, and I'll be like, all right. I'm like, coach don't go crazy, but all right, come on, I'll try
Right.
it.
I
Like,
mean,
I'll
that's
try
what
anything. But in
practice
the
for,
game,
though.
correct.
But in the
But
game,
see,
it's different.
in the game, like I need to complete it 5, 6, 7 times in practice before I even think about doing it in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like them dudes, if they see it, they trying it. It don't even but that's what makes them, great passers, and that's
Yeah.
what forces their teammates around them to be ready for everything. Because it's like if you're not looking and he throw a pass at you and he hit you, that's your fault. Like you should have been looking.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know who you're dealing with. You see this guy every day in practice,
Right.
so you gotta you gotta be ready for that.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And it looks like other action around EuroLeague. Olympiacos is up 13 on Fenerbahce. We have Bayern beating Alba Berlin at halftime by 1 point. Maccabi, of course, is up 20, and Milan is up 17 against Red Star. Milan up
Where's that
17
game at?
against
Are they
Red
at
Star.
home? Are
It's
they
at
at home or
Milan.
they in
Yeah,
Red Star?
yeah. It's at Milan. Yeah,
Okay.
so Milan's up
What other
17.
game is tonight?
I think these are the last ones for today for
This
this
is it.
round. But
Okay.
these are the only games for this round, and then tomorrow there'll be Unix will be playing against Real Madrid. Unix is at home. Zenit goes to Baskonia. Efes will play Zalgiris. Monaco is hosting CSKA Moscow. And Panathinaikos is playing against Asvel in Greece.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Asvel's been a
Man, man, I be.
surprise for me, man. Asvel's been
How
playing
they
really,
doing this
really
year?
well. Man, they doing very, very well this year. Asvel is sitting in 5th place right now, 4-2.
Place. They get
Man,
young guard over there playing good right now, huh?
they got Chris Jones over there. He's playing well. Elliot Kobo, who's he's been playing well. He's been playing well too. Yeah, and David Lighty just came back, so that adds
Okay.
another defender for them.
That's
So
big.
they've actually
Yeah,
been
that's
able to
big.
play well without Lighty, and now Lighty came back this last game, and it's just another defender, another guard
Another
for
element.
them. So yeah. Now Asvel's definitely they definitely looking good, man. So it's gonna be an interesting round of games this week.
I'm ready
That's
to
for
see.
sure.
I'm ready to see Shabazz come back, man. My little cousin
Man,
Shabazz. I'm waiting on him to come back, man.
man, I was really looking forward to Shabazz playing this year. I
Yeah,
mean, I
me
think that
too.
Zenit squad is tough, especially with him in the lineup. With him and Jordan Lloyd, I think they can make a
Yeah,
lot of noise, man. So,
I agree.
yeah,
I
nah,
agree.
he's a super problem. I think Zenit's sitting at 3-3 right now. So, they still in the hunt, man. I mean, so much could play out
Yeah,
between now and the end of the
and it
season,
will.
man. It's
And you know how it
for
go.
sure.
You can teams start off 4-2. We started off 4-2 when I was in Barcelona and lost about 7, 8 straight and got back into it. Panathinaikos was the same. Started off like 4-2, lost a bunch of nail biters, and then we was in 5th place right before COVID happened. So
Hmm.
it's crazy how this EuroLeague season goes, ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I think it's going to be exciting because, I mean, obviously you got two new teams in Asvel and Monaco, and they're playing well. And then, you got like Ephes sitting at the bottom right now, but you know they're not staying there. You know what I'm saying?
No
So
way.
I
No
think
way.
I think there's just room for a lot to change, man, and it's gonna make for some exciting games.
I agree. What's
But
F's record right now?
they're 1-5. Ephes is 1-5.
1-5.
Yeah, they lost four
That's a
straight, won one, and then lost last night.
yeah, Panathinaikos
Yeah.
last night.
But they got some guys
Man,
hurt,
that's a
man. You know, Brian Dunston's out. You know what I mean? James Anderson's out. Meachich didn't play yesterday. You know, they're a little short-handed, man. I think Dunston is the key to that team defensively. You know what I mean? He changes a
I
lot of
agree.
things for them.
I agree, and I think them losing the big guy to Barcelona that's big. I thought that was big.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
you know, especially for that team and what he did for that team, playing his role, just going out there and playing his role and doing what he does, setting good screens, rolling to the basket, being a high IQ big. I think
Hmm.
that's one of those underrated. That's one of those losses that people when they look at it, they like, oh, it's just like, nah. It's not just
Right, right.
another. Like that's one of your guys. Like you won a championship with that guy. Like you went to a EuroLeague
Right.
final before with that guy. Like that's a totally different. That's a big loss for a team.
Yeah. Nah, it definitely weighs in, man. But you know, we'll see how it all plays out, man. We got some more Maccabi fans in the comment sections. They keep dropping them blue and yellow hearts. You know,
See,
so
I can't see the hearts, but I see them talking though.
yeah, they
I
in
see them
there.
talking.
They got the blue and yellow hearts, so they represent, man. They represent. Yesterday we had a dude when I was on here with Sonny Weems. They had a dude. He was sitting courtside at the game, and he was commenting and stuff. He's like, "Yo, I'm here
Oh,
courtside. I'm
word.
listening in." Yeah, that was dope, man.
That's actually dope. That's actually dope.
Yeah,
That's dope right there.
yeah,
Which game?
yeah.
Which
Nah, it
game did
was
you
cool.
guys have yesterday?
We had the Ephes and Panathinaikos game
Oh, after Panathinaikos.
yesterday.
Oh, okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, when Daryl Macon was going crazy, hit them
Yeah,
9 threes.
yeah, pulling up and
Yeah, nah, he was.
transition all crazy. I'm like, oh man, he was having a
Yeah,
night for sure. He was
indeed,
having a
indeed,
night for
indeed,
sure.
and here we
All right, now
go.
here we go.
We're back up. Let's see what they
Here we
talked
go.
about at halftime.
You're gonna see it on the other side though, for sure. Same pick
Hmm.
and roll, side pick and roll.
Right in
Okay,
rhythm, right in
same
rhythm.
thing. Shot. Okay. All right.
It's a good first possession.
They gotta go right back. They gotta go right back after him though. You
Yeah,
cannot
they do,
allow
man.
you cannot allow Meritage to relax. You have to go after him the whole time.
I feel like Barcelona got to switch up this pick and roll coverage, man. Keep stepping out like that. Just, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you know they're gonna throw it over the top. They've been killing you with that the whole time.
And it's not like it's not a lot of shooting out there to be doing that.
Hmm.
Um, like I would play drop defenses and make them make decisions. Like make them
Right,
make pick and roll plays, make them make reads, like make them,
for sure.
make them get in the paint and got to kick it out to the corner or find a 45 or somebody. Like make them make the play because coming off the pick and roll against a hedge and just throwing it to the rope, man, every player in the world can do that. Like, like
Yeah,
everybody can do that.
and that's a fact. And then in Barcelona, I mean, you got decent length. Like you can make up for a lot like playing drop right now. Um,
I agree. You got two guys out there in Corey and Nick who are very good at anticipating, really good
right.
hands, all of that. So, I mean, you can Meritage, get in the game then.
They're just getting it going. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, get in the game. You know he can do that. If he get hot and Courage can come off the bench and hit a couple, this thing would
Right.
change very quickly. It would change
That's a
very
fact.
quickly.
That's a fact. There goes that steal. Corey Higgins right on cue.
Yeah, you got good people. You got good defenders out there. Good defenders out there, man. You don't necessarily need to step out. You got the guys who anticipate really well.
Yo, I was just about to say, Mirotic hitting those jump shots is going to open up the roll and beat Davies.
And there it
Just
is.
caught that
And there
lob.
it is.
Yep.
Right, and there it is.
Man, just like that, we got ourselves a little game, down 12. Just like that. My man Jack Ryan in the comments got his money on Barcelona. Still got some work to do, man, but this is a good start. This is a good
Yeah,
start.
definitely a good start, man. Definitely a good start. So here we go now. Now coming out. What you do offensively coming out?
For
I didn't know we had
Maccabi?
Masort as well. Yeah, for Maccabi. Like, what do they do offensively
Yeah, I
coming
mean,
out now?
I
It's
think
like,
the pick and roll, they've been living off the pick and roll, man. I think they just gotta, they gotta continue, especially if Barcelona's gonna keep hedging. I would, I like running it with D Will, man. I mean, D
you
Will's
gotta put
he's
Mirotic
a
in
great
action.
decision maker. Yeah, keep
Mm-hmm.
Mirotic busy.
Gotta
I
keep him
would.
in action.
Yeah, I would definitely run a pick and roll with D Will coming out of this timeout. And if I'm Barcelona, I'm for sure running action with a pick and roll action with Davies because they're gonna have to hug Mirotic. He done hit two straight.
They have to put him on the backside, put two
Yeah,
on the
put
other
Mirotic
side,
and Corey on the
and make his.
backside, maybe.
Right. I just put Mirotic over there. I'd be like, look, we're
Yeah,
gonna play
yeah, that's one. It's single
you got a
backside for
decision to
sure.
make. Yeah, it's only you. Either you coming in here and I'm throwing
Right.
it to him,
You want
or
to go
you
to
stand
jail?
out
You
there
want
and
to
I'm
go
throwing it
home?
to the road. Right, which one? You got to pick one with a good decision maker like Nick or Corey. Two guys that can also finish when they get in the paint. Come on,
Yeah,
man, make the game simple. The game ain't hard.
not
The
at
game
all.
ain't hard. You just gotta simplify it.
See,
It's gonna
this is
be
where
interesting to see
Maccabi
what
trying to
they
execute.
come up with.
See,
This is like
that's a tough, that's
This
a
one of
bad
those like
possession.
must score. One of those must score possessions.
Whatever they drew up, it wasn't right.
Nope. They tried to get they wanted to get a diagonal screen for the post up for Zizic, and if they didn't get that,
Yeah,
Wilbekin at the top, it would have been a top pick and roll with him in the four.
right.
But if you can't get that, then you just got to bring it back out to the top and just call a single pick and roll and go.
For sure.
Oh boy. Good D,
And
Nick.
Barcelona
Good D,
defending
Nick.
now.
Good D, Nick. Good D. Good rotation, Nick. Good rotation, Nick. Nick play some D though. Oh
Yo,
boy.
it'd be crazy. Sometimes I be thinking Nick about to get ripped, but he never do though. You know what I'm saying?
Never. It's
It be
not that
it
easy.
be looking like he
No.
losing it.
And he dribbles so high. He dribbles so
High,
high.
right?
He look like he losing the ball. But you not taking that ball. I'm telling you, Nick got hands, man. Nick got good hands, man. He got really good hands. I think I might have picked Nick maybe 2 times in practice. But
The
like
whole season, huh?
the whole season though, yeah, I guard this man every day. Like
Right.
we play with God. Like they never put us on the same team. So I guard him every day. I
Right.
might have picked him 2 times. And one of them, I don't think he was even really paying attention. Because when I took it from him, I ended up giving it back to him because I was like, man, was you looking? And he was like, nah, I wasn't looking. I'm like, man, here. So I just gave him the ball back because I ain't going to take the ball
Right.
from you. You ain't paying attention. Like,
Right.
I didn't want to do. I gave it back. If we was in
Man.
competition, if we was playing like a game, then nah, he can't get that back.
Right,
We were
right.
playing a game, so it's a big basket.
Man. Good pass. Oh. Okay, slow it down.
Yeah. Oh, he missed it?
Slow it down. Slow it down. Maccabi got to keep the pace up. They play better when they
They
just
definitely got to
flowing.
keep it. They just got to go. Yeah. Playing a
Yeah,
half-court game, that plays into Barca's hands, a half-court game.
for sure. For sure. They just got to flow. A lot of their stuff, man, has just been whoever pushing the ball, catching that first screen, just making decisions from there. I mean, just kind of like that big pass there with Calario,
Mm-hmm.
Zizic.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Nah, man. So going back to that 2014 championship, man, like what was y'all mindset coming into that Final Four? You know, you guys were definitely the underdogs.
We were that rightfully so though, rightfully so. But
Mhm.
we we played great against everybody that was in that Final
Mhm.
Four that year. I mean, with the exception of one game against Cheska. In Cheska, they beat us by about 25. They
Mhm.
handled us, but we had played them. I want to say maybe the last game or second to last regular season game, and they beat us by one. And then we had played Madrid twice. Obviously, played Madrid twice. They beat us by one both times, and both times it was like something like crazy stuff happened in the end. Like
Right,
you
right,
hit a
right.
crazy three off the backboard one time, um, a crazy three off the backboard to put them up four. Then we hit a three, and then we just we couldn't get no closer than one after that.
Right,
But then
right.
another time was it was similar. Smitty hit like a. We ended up oh no, At got a rebound and got an and one, and he missed a free throw. He
Okay.
missed a free throw. We lost by one. Um, but still, like we played them great, so we had confidence going in. We had a lot of confidence going in. We had lost maybe like 5 games by like three or less that year. So we was
Yeah.
I think 11-5 or something like that in
Mhm.
EuroLeague, and we could have easily been 14-1 or 13-2. Like so, we knew like we was like okay,
Right.
like we're here. Like this not fluke that we here. Like we
Right. Y'all
know that we
deserve to
should
be
be
there.
here. Right. We know that we should be there. But if you look at the hype, Madrid that year had won like 20 something games straight at one point. Barca was
Mhm.
still that well-oiled machine over there. And then Cheska was, I mean, to me,
Testing.
if anybody played Cheska in the series, they not beating them. Like that would just
Right.
like the only team that I think could maybe beat them in the series that year was Madrid. But
Right.
other than that, nobody beating them in the series. Nobody. Like no, you can beat them once. You ain't beating them 3 times. Like you just not beating the same team. Not beating
Right.
them 3 times. It's just not happening. Like you can beat them one time. We not beating them 3 times though. So it was we had confidence going in there. A lot of it actually.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And then, you won the Final Four MVP, man. Had your son there. I mean, I'm sure that was a
Hmm.
special moment, to have your fam there, and it's such a big moment in your career. It's not the biggest.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing for sure, man. My family's always been around. They always been there. Any big games, big moments, championship games, any
Hmm.
of that. Um, they in the building. Like that's a must for me. If I gotta fly them across the world, clearly they coming. So to have
Right.
my son there, my mom, my aunt, step pops. We always keep the circle around me and keep it very close. So they always gonna be in those moments. You gotta live those moments with the special people in your life. So that's always been important
Nah,
for me.
for sure. Nah, especially being so far from home, man. You know what I mean? It gives you a little
Hmm.
peace of mind. You know what I mean? And you can enjoy
Yeah,
those moments much better.
yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So fortunately enough, been able to had them with me, in those big moments. So that, that's a blessing in my eyes because everybody don't really get to do that. So it's definitely a
Right.
blessing to have your family with you and around you, and especially in moments like that, life changing moments.
And you
Like
get
that's just dope.
and you got that trophy in the trophy room up there at the crib.
Nah, it's at my mom's crib. I give all my mom.
Okay.
My mom got everything. Yeah, my
Oh,
mom
dope,
has
dope,
everything.
dope.
Yeah. I'm not even in the trophies like that. Like I ain't even
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. I feel
I ain't never cared about a trophy in my life to be honest with you. Like I don't give them away,
you.
all type of stuff. Like I ain't even lying. Like I was getting ready to give away my the next year when we won the Euro Cup and everything. I was getting ready to hand that. trophy and stuff to a little kid, and my mom stopped it. She was like, "Oh, like what you doing?" I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, I'm getting ready to give it to the kid." She like, "No, I'm taking this with me." You know what? I'm like, "Oh yeah, my bad." You know, like I never cared about trophies or none of that. Like it's just never been. You know, I give it to a kid. You know, a kid, might look back at that like, "Oh, I don't know, Tyrese Rice gave me his MVP trophy or his, first place medal. This is the,
Yeah.
like he gonna look at that. He gonna look at that like it's a big thing. Maybe it's serve as a motivation
Oh,
for
for
him or something.
sure.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
just
that's
try
a
to go
fact.
about it that way.
I dig
Good
it. I dig
move.
it. Ooh,
Good
good
gracious.
drive. Good drive,
He
boy.
missed it.
Dang. That was a good move, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they,
I think your team.
it's
I
like
think you're a
Barcelona,
little
right?
bit ahead of me too.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to slow
Yeah,
mine down a little bit.
you definitely a possession. You're a possession ahead of me.
I'm going to slow
It's
mine
all
down a
good though.
minute. Yeah. 17 points.
Yeah.
Feel like Maccabi weathered the storm a little bit. Scotty got open for that three a little while ago. Now, D Will. No.
Sure. In my room.
Everybody
Man,
back
looking
home, please get
sloppy.
into the comments. If y'all got questions, comments for Tyrese, there's still time left. It's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Barcelona is down 49-63. Corey Higgins just hit a three-pointer.
Big shot.
And Corey's so efficient, bro. It's
Yeah.
wild, man. He's been that way for
Never does
years,
too much.
obviously, but nah, never, man.
Never does too much. Never does too much. Sometimes I look at it like, man, just do some more. Sometimes I look at it like that. Like,
Force the issue a little bit.
yeah, like a little bit. Because, I mean, quite honestly, the way he plays and how efficient he is, even if he tried to do a little bit more, it wouldn't look bad because that's how he plays.
Right.
Like, he plays efficiently. Like,
Right.
he never gets out of character. Like he never like forces or anything like that. Like he don't get out there and then try to do a whole bunch of moves and then to go into a step back. He don't do stuff like that. So,
Right.
even if he did it once or twice or just tried to go, it would not look bad. It wouldn't look bad on him at all because he plays, he plays correctly all the time.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. And he's just a smart basketball player. Like you said, his shot selection, if he got the shot, he'll take it. If not, he won't. But I'm with you, man. I would definitely like to see him get a lot more aggressive, and I think, I think they need him to get aggressive right now.
Right
Being
now,
down
it's definitely one of those
14.
moments. Definitely one of those moments where he's got to probably do a little bit more. He usually steps up in those moments, though. In those big games, those big moments when they need him, he there.
Mm-hmm.
He's always there. So,
Nah, for sure. I mean, going back to the Final Four last year, they gave him unsportsmanlike.
yeah, unsportsmanlike. How? If you just look,
Yeah, I don't
see,
know about that
I ain't gonna say what I really want to say. Like, hey, boy. Well, I don't play no more. I can talk about the rest.
Yeah, that's a tough
crazy,
call,
man.
man. I don't know about that one. I don't
You
know
can't
about that
call
one,
that.
man. Hey,
It's,
man, but going back to
I don't
the
know.
2014 championship, you came in third in the fans' choice of play of the decade with the game-winning fast break layup. That play in particular, I couldn't believe he just lost the ball like that. I couldn't believe it, man. I could
Man,
only imagine how shocked y'all was. Like, he literally just had to hold it.
literally. We would have got another shot at it, but we was expecting to get another
Right.
shot at it. Like some old, we got to make a three. Like they're gonna go to the line, make two free
Right,
throws. Cool.
right.
We can go ahead and make a three.
Pass.
Honestly, how he dropped it, It's a great pass. Honestly, how he dropped it, to this day I can't even tell you. I couldn't tell you what he was trying to do or why he dropped it, how he dropped it, any of that. All I know is when I saw the ball rolling, I saw Blue pick it up. I was like, we gotta go. We gotta go.
We
We gotta
out.
go right now because, I mean, you know, imagine trying to, take that ball and pull it out and then try to score against all 5 of them.
Yeah,
It
nah,
just,
nah, nah.
it just wasn't that easy against Cheska. Like if you had an advantage, you had to take it.
Right.
And that's how I looked at that. That's how I looked at that. As soon as I saw Blue get it, I looked right at him and was like, "Hey, like we going. Like there's no way we slow this down. We need to go score or get a chance at it at least." And we also had trailers, so I knew that even if I missed it,
Missed it. Yeah,
either
somebody could tip it.
AT or Smitty was tipping it
Yeah.
in either way. Even if I didn't make it,
Right.
so I knew I just had to get the ball up. So all I was thinking was
Right.
hurry up and get there, get the ball up. And I turn around, like, after the made basket, when I look at the replay, I look up and AT and Smitty both jumping up on the basket. They right there at the basket. So I'm like, oh, we would have won
Right.
this game either way. We would have
Right.
scored.
Right.
We would have scored regardless. Oh, hold on. Getting a little
A
Reynolds
little
getting a
sloppy.
little, yeah. I mean, I thought he was getting a little mad for a second. Getting a little mad. Barcelona
Yeah,
back in
nah,
this
that was
game, man. 4 or 5
and now they right there.
in this game. They back in
They
this
right
game.
there, man. 11-point game, man. If they can get this bucket right here, man, going into the fourth, with 2 minutes left, can change the
Courage for
outlook a
3.
little
Come
bit.
on. Come on, Courage. Get you one up. You got to figure out how to get one up. It's tough, Corey. Okay. So weird lineup. Got a weird lineup in the game. Put it back up.
Out here.
Good move.
Get you a good one.
Kick it out. That man's so strong.
Bully ball.
So strong. Yeah, for real. For real.
We got a
They
minute
need
and
him.
10
They need
left.
Courage. They need Courage with this lineup with the second lineup.
Yeah.
Courage gotta make shots.
Nah, for sure. He got to make a couple at least just to pace him.
Mm-hmm.
We got the switch.
Get to that 45.
Look like Barca trying to push the pace a little bit. I mean, with this kind of lineup, you really should.
They don't have no choice. Yeah, I don't think they got a choice.
Yeah. What they call it, travel?
Right now he traveled. He definitely traveled. He caught it and was like sliding backwards.
Sliding his feet.
Yeah. He let him crowd his space. If he would have caught it and, got ready to sweep through or step towards the basket, he wouldn't have traveled. He let him crowd his space. Once he crowded his space, it was over.
All right, Barca, man, they get a stop. Stop at a quick bucket.
They definitely got to
Might have
score
some life
before this
heading into
quarter
the
over.
fourth. Yeah.
Those PR, that's a legal screen. Go. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, get out. Here
we go. Good move, Corey. Good move.
It's a good take, man.
Nice move. Corey get to them spots, man. He get there.
Yeah, he do.
Very quick first step. Hard drive right. If you cut it off, he's very good at pulling back, through the legs or stopping on a dime. Like it makes it hard. It makes it very difficult to guard that straight line drive because his ability to stop on a dime as well.
Yeah, he's always in balance, man.
Always.
Okay, so they hit these two. We down 11. Okay.
They got to come out.
You
They
watch
need
who?
one of those. I was going to say that watching Corey Well, seeing Corey and Nando together at Cheska, I felt like I don't know if it's true or not. This is just from me watching, but I felt like Corey took some stuff from Nando because they have similar games. Like they do similar things,
Similar
like
games for
strong right
sure.
hand
For sure.
drives, strong right hand drives, very good, stay on balance, very good finishes. Can stop on the dime and shoot a 15, 17 footer, knock down the open three when you see it. Like Nando, one of them dudes at that stretch, at that time, he was the best player in
Yeah.
Europe at that time.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
he was a walking 20 to 22 every single night, and it wasn't nothing you could do about it. He was getting it. Free throws, threes,
Oh
however.
yeah. Yeah, he was 50, 40, 90 for like 6 straight
And
years
it
or
was
something
efficient.
crazy.
Right. And it
Yeah.
was efficient, man. He was dominating the game. He was dominating the
No,
game.
for
Him, Ted Dosage, and Corey out there. That's a lot.
Yeah, that was definitely a squad, man. As we come to the end of the third quarter, we got 11-point lead for Maccabi Tel Aviv versus FC Barcelona. Heading into the fourth quarter, everybody back home, please sign up for the EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge. It's the first ever fantasy league featuring your EuroLeague players. You can trade them, you can play with your friends. It's a great time, and best of all, it's free of charge. You can sign up at fantasychallenge.euroleague.net. And if you just want to watch some EuroLeague games or watch these games on demand, sign up for EuroLeague TV at euroleague.tv, or you can find more info at euroleague.net. And we have a promo code for you because everybody likes a discount. So we got 10% off for those of y'all that are watching. Just type in Watchalong 10. That's Watchalong and the number 10, excluding those of you that live in Italy and Spain. Got one more quarter of play. All right, on the record, man. Barcelona coming back?
No. Coming
Nah,
back
it's
to
over.
win? No.
Coming back
Yeah.
to win.
I don't think they're
It's
coming
over.
back to win. I think they'll make it a
Yeah, it's too much
game.
energy in that gym.
Yeah, I think they'll get it to about 6. I think they'll get it to about 6, but I think the amount of energy it's going to take them to even get close, they might not be able to sustain it throughout the rest of throughout the entire quarter. Especially, the way
Yeah.
that Maccabi's playing and that energy in that gym. It's just going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get over the top and
Yeah.
win.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I think the Barcelona's best chance at winning the game is slowing the game down, but this ain't exactly a game you can slow down right now. Time is not is not
Yeah.
in your favor.
Correct.
And
Correct.
I don't think unfortunately I thought Barcelona was gonna win this game, but I
I
don't
did
think
too.
they're winning. But everybody back home, let me know who let me know. Tavi said Maccabi forgot to score. Well, I mean they up 11. Let's see if they can get one here
Yeah.
coming out the gates.
The only way Barcelona can slow this down to come back and win is if they execute on the other side. If they execute,
Yeah,
then it's okay for them to slow it down.
right.
That's nice. That's a good play
Yeah,
right
they
there.
zoning up. Yeah, it was.
That's a good play.
Great look. That's a great
That's a
look.
good play right there.
See what they got offensively. Man,
Frankie,
Davies ain't really touched it like that, man.
not at all.
There we
Especially
go.
since they call it travel.
Uh,
Call it
Try.
travel.
Look like
They
it.
call it travel. That's bad help, Nick. That's bad help, Nick. He help for no reason. Make him finish over him.
That Maccabi energy, man.
Ooh, oh, he hesitated though. Why he ain't throw? Oh, he made it anyway. That was crazy.
Yeah.
He made it anyway. I was getting ready to say why he ain't shoot it, and he ended up letting it go anyway.
Yeah, nah, he having himself a game tonight.
Definitely having a good night, man. 3 for 3 from 3. I don't know what he's shooting from 2, but like I said, I don't know if I seen him miss. But you said
Jay Nunn,
he said he
he's
missed
two
one
for
shot.
four. He's two
2
for
for
four
4.
from 2 right now. Yeah, he got 15 points. Yeah, Maccabi got a nice collective effort from everybody, man. You got some guys at 7, 9, 10, you know what I mean, 8. You got a
Zeech's
nice
played some
collective
big
effort.
minutes when he came in.
Yeah, for
Thought
sure.
Zeech played good minutes when he came in. Oh my goodness, why didn't he give it to him? He got it anyway. Okay.
You got to toss that down.
Mm-hmm.
Bucket. Yeah, stay there and pick up.
Oh, man, Nico with the bowl
Uh,
cut.
I was about to say that's a that's a throwback.
Right.
Man, my goodness.
Real bowl cut. Put the bowl on his head.
And that cut got to be half off. Got
Half
one
off.
setting. You got one setting, man. Half off.
I hope he ain't pay money for that.
Nah,
He can't pay money for that.
tough shot. Tough shot. You gotta get out.
Oh yeah, Nick. There you go. All right. I'd call a timeout if I was their coach. I would have called a timeout. I would have called a timeout. Because now, if you don't score and they come down and
If they
hit a
don't
3,
score, they come
you
back.
got to call a timeout.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to call a timeout if they don't score and they come down and hit a 3. Stop moving so much. Why would he help right there? None of the 3 for 3 from 3. How would you help right there?
No, that.
Give him that. They need a 3 ball.
Davies can move his feet, man. Davies can move his feet.
He can
keep it interesting.
He can. But he's so jumpy that if you just go, like you have to just go. Like if you don't just go, that's nice. If you don't just go, then he gonna be able to stay in front of you. Like I know Scotty likes a lot of crossovers.
He gonna go to
a
side,
bunch of
side,
crossover. He trying to get you off balance so he can shoot. He would have let it fly. And so then it's like he get a little closer. It's like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and go past you then. You know, it's like one of those. So against Davies going back and forth, you know, laterally like that, it's hard to beat him like that. You got to get right to it on him. You got to make him actually beat you to the spot, and then make him change some direction. Like he beat you to the spot, now make him beat you to the second one. If he beat you to the second one, then you probably need to get a ball up.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Right. 14.
Good hands, boy. Good hands. Oh, Nick got it right back on.
Almost.
Is that not a foul? How is that not a foul?
Jump ball. I'll have to jump it up.
Say how much time they need for a comeback to tomorrow.
Yeah, they need a whole nother game. They need a whole nother game. They need some rest. They need a rest and a meal.
This thing done. You can forget about this one.
Man, Jalen Miller's got 4 steals today.
4 steals. 4 steals? How many rebounds? He got at least 10 points.
Yeah, Jalen Reynolds he got 10 points, 4 assists. He only got 2 rebounds though. 4 steals.
See, man, you got my man Davies out of rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna shoot 3 ball.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot having a lot of guys, man. It's a lot having a lot of guys.
No, for sure. Because I mean, certain games you're gonna get your touches, you're gonna get your shots off, and then you're gonna have games like this where, you're kind of just playing one side of the ball for the most part. There you go. Yeah, he's just out of sync, man.
Yeah, that's definitely out of sync. Because any other time, I think he going up to try to dunk that.
Yeah,
I think after that first pump fake. Yeah, that first little pump fake, that reverse, he going up to dunk that.
Yeah, he's kind of second guessing himself now.
Pump faking, all of that. All of that play, that's all rhythm. That's just all rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
But then, we knew they weren't gonna go undefeated. Well, the game ain't over,
Yeah,
but
nah.
I think that they would
Yeah, I
go
mean,
undefeated. So,
yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna run the table, but
you know,
yeah,
anybody else undefeated?
hats off. Nah, they were the last undefeated team. Real Madrid was 5-1, so now they'll be 5-1 along with them. But I think it's just tough to come to Maccabi, man, and play. It's just one of those gyms. They're gonna pack it out. And they just play with so much energy at home. So
Especially Barcelona coming in there.
yeah,
Barcelona coming in
yeah.
there. It's gonna be, it's 20,000 in there, whatever it's it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah. So looks like we under 5 minutes here. See what we got going. Check out the other scores around EuroLeague. Olympiacos is up one in the last minute against Fenerbahce. Bayern Munich, with 5 minutes to go, is ahead of Alba Berlin. And Milan is up 14 against Red Star early in the second half. Man, I'm glad to see my guy Deshaun Thomas, man, back in EuroLeague, man.
Yeah, man. Out there getting buckets again.
DT back.
Getting buckets again. If he ain't
Yeah,
doing nothing
man.
else, he putting that ball in the bucket.
Yeah, that's what he gonna do. He
Putting
gonna
that
get them
ball in the bucket.
FGAs up.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. He gonna score that ball too. He gonna score that
Uh-huh.
ball too, man. Another
Yeah,
fun
nah,
dude to
he's a
play
good
with, man.
dude.
Good dude to play with.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. He's cool people.
Mm-hmm.
See what else. See what Olympiacos. Fenerbahce done tied it up. It's tied game with Olympiacos right now.
They came
65,
back, huh?
65. Yeah. Olympiacos got a solid team this year, man. I like them. Tyler Dorsey
Slukas.
and Thomas Walkup, Slukas, Sasha Zinkov.
I didn't know Walker was over there. Sasha, that's my guy. That's like my I call him my son. We was in
Yeah.
Barcelona together, man. That's my guy, man. We was getting that work in.
Okay.
Sasha work hard, man. I like Sasha a lot, man. He works hard. He really wanted. He really wanted one of the best
Yeah,
shooters
nah,
I've
Sasha's having a
ever seen too.
yeah, nah, he's having a great year, man. He can hoop. He can hoop. That's for sure, man. Yo, how was that
Who's the
experience
coach
winning
over there? Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna ask how was it winning EuroCup in 2015 with Kempy?
Man, that was another really fun experience. Because we were favored, to win it. We were favored, it was like all this expectation,
Mm-hmm.
not just from, the people around the league or whatever, but from our own management and everything like that. It's like, hey, look, y'all need to come out here and win this. We had a EuroLeague budget in EuroCup. Like I'm talking like we had like the fourth or fifth highest budget in Europe, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like that year. So it was like, y'all
Yeah.
gotta win this.
Yeah,
We
they
in
had
Russia, so
expectations.
they ain't
Right.
trying to hit nothing. They don't care about nothing. They like, we pay you, you win. That's it. Like they don't
Right.
don't care how you do it, where you do it, what it look like, nothing. Just go out there and win. But we had a group
Just
of
get it
guys,
done.
man. Man, we had a group of guys that were just so unselfish. Like those teams in Kimki that I played on were like the best passing teams that I think I ever played on. Like what in the world? It was crazy, to be on the floor with, you know, four other guys that were just willing to just get a ball up.
Right. Right.
Man, it was, people used to tell us all the time. They used to be like, man, we played Cheska and it's way harder to guard y'all. Like people used to think it was harder to guard us than to guard, other teams because of the way that we move the ball. I thought we was
Okay.
really good at that. I thought we had a lot of good unselfish guys and, understood their roles, all of that. So
Yeah,
That was
not. I
a
mean, that's
special year.
important, man. That's definitely important. And who else? You guys have that year? Y'all had Augustine, right?
Yep. Yeah, Augustine, Paul Davis, Moya, Sergey Moya,
Uh-huh.
Vyacheslav,
Yeah, yeah,
um, Capone,
yeah.
Marco Pavlovich,
Marco, yeah,
uh, my main man Tyler. Rest in peace, my man Tyler Honeycutt.
yeah, man, that was
Um,
my dude.
yeah, we had a bunch of guys, man. So we were
Yeah,
special. We had a special group. We had a special group.
yeah, nah, for sure,
Give it
man.
back.
We go. Got about 4.5 left. Down 16.
Yeah, they just
Barcelona.
better keep this
It's
thing
a
close.
yeah,
Going to
it's a
keep this
wrap.
close.
Get
This
it.
ain't that's a foul. I ain't not called it.
It looked like it, right?
He got up off the ground. Like, come on, man. Like, this the stuff that this what I be talking about when they come to refs in Europe. Like, how do you not call that? But you go get that man an unsportsmanlike foul.
Right.
And he
Right.
clearly like what is going on? Like, what's really going on out here? Like,
Yeah, that's a foul. All
man, you
right, they
won't
gonna
call
call
that,
that one.
but you go. That man got up off the ground in his space and stood up into him, and you gonna say that he was straight up? He just got up off the ground. How was he straight up?
Yeah, nah, that's
I
one
know the
thing. That's
refs
one
ain't
thing with
like me, boy.
basketball, man. It's my thing with refs is like, all right, if you want to call it, if you want to let us play, let us play. If you want to call it ticky tack, call it ticky tack. But y'all three get on the same page because you can't have
Yeah, like
one, calling it ticky tack and then the other one letting you play. It's like you don't know how to adjust as a player.
what are we doing here? Like, what do we?
Right,
Are we just
right,
out here? Are you gonna allow us to be physical, or do we need to like really be out here moving our feet, hands out? Like all like, come on, like what are we
right.
doing here? Like, my
Yeah,
one
that
of
used
my
to bother
biggest
me for
issues,
sure.
one of my biggest issues would be when they would say stuff like, "Oh, you're strong," he didn't affect you. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It's a foul.
A
Like,
foul's a foul,
like,
right?
yeah, like it don't matter if I played through it or not. Like, that's not the point. The point is, it's a foul.
Right,
Like, what are you talking about?
right.
They were like, "Oh, this is small contact." They refs would always say this to me. This is small contact for you. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, because if I do that to him,
Yeah,
you call a foul on me. Like, it's a small contact. This isn't. This is okay. Well, they start reffing the score instead of the game. Like, oh, you
right.
up 17 or you up 20. I'm like, bro, I don't care. You gonna get somebody hurt. Like,
All right, man. It's still basketball. Exactly. It's still
you gonna
basketball,
get
no matter
somebody
what the
hurt.
score is.
Hey, man, you gonna get somebody hurt. Or I'm gonna get a tech because you ain't calling no fouls and I'm gonna get mad and gonna snap. And now you looking at me
Right.
crazy, but I'm looking at you like, bro, ref the game. Ref the game. About to get
That's
us all out
real.
here. About to have us get me ejected for no reason.
Man, we got a comment from DP says, "Hey Tyrese, greetings from Quakenbrook. You're still my favorite player here."
Quackenbrook. Man, Quackenbrook, that was special. That was a special place for me. That was the first place that I brought my son. I brought my son out there with me. Small
Okay.
city. I don't even know if you can call it a city in Germany. So I mean, literally nothing there but us hooping. Like I
Tough
could walk
bucket.
around the city in 30 minutes. Good
Hmm.
shot, Corey. Good shot. I could walk around the city in 30 minutes. Like literally walk and be around the whole thing in 30 minutes.
Wow.
That's how small it was. But very special place though, man. Like they brought me in, like no other. It kind of set an expectation for what I wanted whenever I went other places, especially when I had my son with me. The
Hmm.
way that they took care of me, so that was a good place. I liked it. I had a good time out there. It wasn't nothing to do but play basketball. Nothing.
Right.
Like not it. Like no McDonald's, no Subway, nothing. Like you had to drive like 20
How was
minutes
you
out.
eating out there? How was you eating out
I
there?
was going to the store and was cooking.
Are you
I was
cooking?
cooking almost every day. Yeah, I was
What was
cooking
you
almost
cooking?
every
What was
day.
your go-to? What was your go-to?
Man,
What was your go-to
spaghetti
meal?
was gonna
What
last
was
me
your
about
go-to
3 days.
spaghetti?
Spaghetti gonna last me about 3 days. I know I'm good with that.
Right.
I might cook up a couple chicken breasts, like, I had to think about my son as well, so I would cook up maybe 4 or 5 chicken
Right.
breasts, maybe have some sides. I was cooking stuff that would last me a couple of days because I knew I would be too tired to be doing this daily. And so, a lot of pizza getting ate. A lot of pizza getting ate,
Yeah.
man. It was
Nah, you
just
gotta
figuring it
you gotta
out.
make it work, man. Especially,
Yeah,
you got practices, you got a lot going on, gotta take care of the fam. You know, you gotta make it
it was
work.
just me and the little dude. Just me and the
Right.
little dude too, just us. Man, I gotta make sure he's straight. Whatever tutoring sessions, school that he go to,
Mm-hmm.
get him some food, get to practice. Luckily, I lived across the street from the gym. That was
Oh,
that was the
okay.
best thing ever. I lived across the street
Oh,
from the
that's
gym,
clutch.
so yeah, it wasn't nothing for me to just walk. It took me all of 3.5 minutes, maybe 5, to walk to the gym. So that was all right. Man,
No, that's
talk about
clutch,
some money.
man. Look like this game is
This thing
over.
is done. This thing
Yeah,
is
this
done.
this game is a wrap, man. They about to be partying in Tel Aviv tonight.
Yes, they are.
This
Good
game is
night.
this
Real
game
good
is a
night.
wrap. I think Barcelona just gotta chalk it up, get back to work, and get ready for basketball, man. I'm ready for next week,
Yeah,
but this is a
get
surprise
ready
for
for
me, man. I'm 0 for 2 this week on my predictions. I'm 0 for
yeah.
2 this week, man. Yeah. I'm probably losing
I
for
mean,
the year too, but until somebody call me out on it, I ain't saying nothing.
EuroLeague tricky, man. Teams on their home floors.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's just different. It's just different. People come
yeah,
with a different energy on their home floor, especially a Maccabi or a Panathinaikos or something like that. A Red Star on
right.
their home floor, Finna on their home floor. Like it's just teams just a little different on their home floors.
Nah,
But
that's real, man.
none happened tonight. None
Yeah,
happened
he had
tonight,
a great
man.
night,
Good night.
17-4.
Real good
Man, he's
night.
having a good
Off the
season,
bench.
man. He's having a good season. I
That's
like it,
good.
man. I'm happy
He always
for him.
been solid, man. He always been solid.
Yeah,
Always
indeed.
been a solid player. Just go out there and just get it done. Good D. Oh. Always just go out there and get it done. I like him a lot.
Yeah, man. I asked Sonny this question. I asked Sonny this question last game. If you had any of your coaches, if you had to sit, like, let's just say, like on a long flight, like a flight from Israel back home, and you had to just talk to him, which coach are you choosing to sit next to and just talk to, just chop it up with off the court,
Any coach
or
or
any of
coach
your
that I play
EuroLeague
for,
coaches?
or
Yeah,
any
coaches
coach
you
that I
play
play for.
for. Yeah, which one was the coolest off the court?
Probably Jikic. My man
Yeah.
Chile. Probably Jikic. He was another guy that prepared me, for the Europe game and what it was really going to take to get to a certain level. I was lucky to have him and then Pesic back to back. So,
Mm.
two guys, with similar mentalities and similar ways of getting, getting the maximum out of you. But he coached for the Timberwolves and stuff for a couple of years. He coached in the league for a couple of years, so he got a very good understanding of, Americans
Hmm.
and what they go through in Europe and how to overcome certain things, and he just give you that perspective on what they think about guys and all of that. I think that's very important for guys that go to Europe, is to make sure that you understand where you are, you understand the people that you're around, you understand the culture you're
Right.
in, you understand why they think the way that they think, and that'll make it a whole lot easier for them, to succeed. I mean, I think that having
Hmm.
those two guys in situations like that, they made it easier for me to succeed, by having an understanding of that. So I would say Jikic, my man Jikic.
Okay. All right, man. It looks like this game it's been over for a minute, but looks like it's officially over. I think without a doubt, James Nunnally was the MVP. Barcelona, man, looked like they just left their legs on the airplane, man. And it
Agreed.
happens. It's early this season.
It
They were
is. It's a long
6-1.
flight.
Yeah,
Flight
man.
and
But
everything.
nah, for sure. But man, I appreciate you stopping by, chopping it up with us, man. It was a pleasure having you on. Man, any shout outs, any love? Let guys know where to find you.
Man,
You know what I mean? So they can
I
keep up with
appreciate
you.
you having me, man. I appreciate you having me, man, and coming on here and being able to talk ball, man. It's my first time ever doing anything like this. So, shout out to you, shout out to Swish coaches, man. Y'all always keep us in tune with the guys that's making an impact out here, and y'all are making an impact in doing that. So, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. And everybody back home, please like, subscribe. We got another show coming up next week for the Bayern Munich and Real Madrid game. We'll have another special guest. Everybody, sign up for EuroLeague sign up for EuroLeague TV at EuroLeague.tv, EuroLeague.net. We got a promo code Watchalong10, get 10% off so you can watch the games and enjoy it with us next week. But that's it for us. Everybody be safe, and we'll see y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.